Hello everyone, this is R.S. Miller at the EndTimeNews.org, and today is November 21st, 2012. Terrorists bomb a bus in Tel Aviv, and the IDF retaliates in Gaza. Bus explodes in central Tel Aviv, which is the first terror attack in the city since 2006. 16 people have been confirmed injured in a bus bombing in central Tel Aviv at the corner of Shaul Hamelech and Henrietta Zold streets, according to the Jerusalem Post. Police say the blast was a terrorist attack. IDF spokesperson Leibowitz confirmed on Twitter that the bomb went off near the Israeli Defense Ministry offices. Authorities raised security in the area to a level 4 alert. Bystanders were ordered to stay away from the scene as police closed off the nearby Azareli Center compound, though no additional terror plots are suspected. Police have been checking bags in the area, but children are now allowed to go home after initially being ordered to stay inside their schools. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's spokesperson also confirmed the bombing was a terrorist attack. The bomb was triggered remotely. Another explosive that did not detonate was reportedly found on the bombed bus. Police are searching for 2 people involved in the attack, contradicting previous reports of a single suspect. Eyewitnesses reported seeing the bomber flee the scene, Israeli radio said. They said they took a man into custody about a half an hour after the explosion, but have since released him. Conflicting accounts of the culprit behind the attacks have emerged. The group of the Martyr Jihad Jibril, a wing of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, and the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade, considered Fatah's military wing, have both claimed responsibility according to media reports. Hamas has blessed the attacks in Tel Aviv and called it a natural response to Israeli killing of the al-Dalu family and other civilians in Gaza. Israel launches massive airstrikes on Gaza after the Tel Aviv bus bombing. Israeli forces have launched numerous missile attacks on Gaza, killing at least 6 after a bomb struck a bus in Tel Aviv, injuring 16 and by some accounts 27. Israeli warjets pummeled Gaza's Al Yarmouk football stadium with more than 10 consecutive attacks, Al Jazeera reports. Several casualties were reported following the assault. The IDF stated that they are striking key Hamas targets, while the Palestinian authorities claim the attacks are killing civilians. The escalation of attacks comes off the back of a bomb attack in the Tel Aviv bus that left up to 27 injured, some seriously. Israel's government called an emergency meeting in response to the first terrorist bombing in the city since 2006. Israeli authorities have raised security in the area to a level of 4 alert and have begun a manhunt for the 2 suspects. Hamas spokesperson Sami Abu Zahiri praised the Tel Aviv bus bombing to the press, but did not say Hamas was behind it. He said the Hamas viewed the explosions as a natural response to Israeli massacres in Gaza. Palestinian factions will resort to all means in order to protect our Palestinian civilians in the absence of a world effort to stop Israeli aggression, Abu Zahiri said. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton traveled to Israel and the West Bank in order to negotiate a peaceful solution to the Gaza conflict. Clinton also met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on her diplomatic trip to the region, where she vowed that U.S. support for Israel is rock solid, and that the rocket attacks from terrorist organizations inside Gaza on Israeli cities and towns must end. The U.S. blocked the UN Security Council proposal by Morocco for a ceasefire on Tuesday evening, calling it unbalanced. U.S. officials argued that the proposal failed to identify the root cause of the current escalation, which is the continuing barrage of rocket attacks from Gaza directed against Israel. Now here is some of the latest information from the Israeli Defense Forces website. At 7:10 this morning, overnight, the IDF targeted dozens of terrorist infrastructure sites throughout the Gaza Strip. The targets included the Ministry of Internal Security, which served as one of the main command and control centers for Hamas terror organization, as well as an important police compound and a military hideout used as a meeting place for senior operatives and communication centers. Additionally, Israeli Navy targeted a rocket launching site, a Hamas post, and a structure used by Hamas terror activity. The IDF targeted in a pinpoint strike a Hamas intelligence operations center, which was deliberately located in a media building in the Gaza Strip. In addition, IDF aircraft targeted a senior Hamas operative in the aerial defense operations, several terrorist squads, and a terrorist who was identified at the launching site from which a rocket was fired yesterday towards Jerusalem. Furthermore, the IDF targeted approximately 50 underground rocket launchers, terror tunnels, 3 weapons storage facilities, and a weapons manufacturing site. The IDF also targeted a system of tunnels used to transport fuel to Hamas. At 9 a.m. this morning, the IDF targeted Hamas operatives in their hiding place in Gaza, where they were building rockets. A direct hit was confirmed. At 12:20, the city bus in Tel Aviv blew up. Ambulances were heard in the area. Reports out of Gaza indicate that Hamas was celebrating the fact that Israeli civilians were targeted. And at 3 p.m., a short while ago in Gaza, the IDF targeted an underground rocket launcher as well as 5 terror operatives preparing to launch rockets.